Hi guys, and welcome to today's workout. Today we're going to be doing 10 exercises, and we're going to be doing EMOM, which is every minute on the minute. And we're going to do that as a continuous circuit. So before we get into it, obviously we'll just do a bit of a warm up. So we'll just start with some star jumps. Like I said before in a previous video, the star jumps are too high impact. You don't like to jump for whatever reason, but you can just step back and forward just like that. So whichever one you want, just getting that heart rate nice and high. Good. Just put the kids to bed, so hopefully they don't get up. So we'll see how that goes. I've been getting to bed later and later every night. It's funny, since I've closed down the gym, I haven't had much of a routine, and we've been sleeping in later and later every morning. It's been getting later and later, and going to bed later too. So it really is hard to break that habit. It's not really something that I enjoy, like waking up late. We'll do some moonflowers next, so just feet nice and wide, toes pointing outwards, hands nice and wide like a 5-pointed star, just squatting down and just squeezing our shoulder blades together just like that. So yeah, I'm very much a morning person, just because you get so much more done in your day from waking up early. And you're so much more productive. It really is the best part of the day, and yeah, the more you sleep in, the more you miss out on that opportunity. Although in saying that, I have woken up a few mornings earlier to watch the sunrise, and that's been beautiful, but often just been going back to bed as well. So yeah, we'll get back into routine. Good. Go back to some more star jumps. So once again, stepping out if you want, otherwise just standard star jumps. Yeah, it's funny that if you look at the research, all so-called successful people are early risers. It's one of the most common traits. So I think when it comes down to things like exercising and that, it's really, really a good idea to do your routine in the morning, get it out of the way if you can. Good, we'll do some sunflowers as well, similar to what we've done before. So feet in the same position, toes pointing out. The only difference is this time we come straight down and our arms come straight out like that. Good. So I'm really just squeezing my shoulders together here. So from the side, looks like that, coming down and up and squeezing my back muscles together, just like so. Just getting that heart rate up, getting the blood moving through our body. Good. So let's just do, that's enough of warm up today. Like I said, if you've got rower, whatever, use that too. We're going to get straight into it because I don't want the video to be too long. It takes too long to upload. But feel free to do a longer warm-up if you want. You know, anything up to 5-10 minutes if you really want to. For some reason, it's been taking about sometimes a whole day to upload a video, which is ridiculous. Anyway, let's do some yoga flows. So in that push-up position like this, right, what we do, we come straight down into a half push-up, untuck your feet, shoulders back, chest up into cobra, looking at the ceiling. Want to make sure my shoulders are away from my body. I don't want to be hunching up like that. You're feeling that stretch to your lower back. Good. My knees are off the ground, as you notice. Untuck your feet back to downward dog. We'll do it 3 times. Obviously, if that's too hard on your wrists or whatever, your lower back, you can do it on your knees. Exactly the same thing. We come straight down into a half push-up, shoulders back, chest up, into cobra, looking at the ceiling, and then we can go to a child's pose instead. It's a little bit more gentle, like so. From the front, it's like that. So half push up, straight down, untuck your feet, coming straight up. And then back to your down dog or child's pose. Next one we're going to do is just our scorpions on the front. So we're lying down, making the letter T, and then I'm trying to bring, I've got this in the way, but trying to bring my left foot over to meet my right hand. Oh God, that hurts. The speaker right in my hip. Good. So just holding that for a few seconds. And it is dynamic, so we'll keep moving and then go in the opposite way. So right foot to left hand. Should be feeling that stretch all the way through your lower back, through your hip, maybe your hip flexor, maybe your glutes a little bit, and maybe your shoulders as well. Wherever you need to. Tuck that in and back over the other side again. Good, swapping again. And we'll just roll straight into our back from there. Move this on a slight angle here. Look at this rolling away. So we're just going to do some little rocks on our knees back and forward. Just loosening up our lower back. So I'm just giving my lower back a massage here. If you want, you can cross your feet over, hold your feet like this. Going back and forward. Good. I'm going to go side to side now, so arms out. Get in letter T position. And we're going side to side with our knees. Just loosening up our lower back. Now I'm going to see how I go today. I'm not making excuses, but I've literally been in the garden for the last 3 days on the pick. We're doing major earthworks at the moment. I think I mentioned it in the last video, putting in a huge vegetable patch and mini orchard. So we've been cutting down a lot of trees to make space for that. Good. Which is going to be fantastic. Probably be the best garden setup I've ever had. And now I'm going to do reverse scorpion. So right leg comes up and touch our left hand if you can, or towards it. Just hold that for a few seconds. But my back has copped an absolute beating to the point where last night I could barely stand up. That's just what my lower back was. I think part of it was I tried to lift a huge bluestone as well the other day. Hasn't been the same since. I probably weighed about 200 kilos. And it was one of those silly things that you do, thinking you're strong enough. And I moved it, I rolled it over, but I think I paid for it. And since then, my back hasn't been the same. So even though I use good technique, sometimes you can overstrain yourself. But yeah, just I'll see how I go today. I'll try and give every exercise a crack. Sound like I'm making excuses, don't I? Okay, so let's stand up. That's enough lying down. We'll do some of these ones. So feet nice and wide apart, arms up. Bring my right hand to my left foot. and looking up on my left hand. So feeling that stretch all through your adductors, maybe your lower back, your sides, coming up, keeping it dynamic. Oh, I feel that in my lower back. And left hand to right foot. Now keep alternating sides. If it's too easy, you can put your palm on the ground and rotate around. Keeping both legs straight, obviously. And opposite. And we'll go a side stretch next. So just reaching right over to the side. So same stance. Got my arm, make sure my arm's coming all the way back. Finding length as much as I can, try and touch the ceiling and then the wall. Both legs straight and reaching right down to our side. Good, and then we'll go the opposite way. Reaching right over, finding that length again. Depending on what kind of workout you do, you also alter your warm-up. So you want to make sure that your warm-up's always warming up those muscles which are going to be used the most in the workout that you're doing. You know, I mean, if you're going to be just doing a leg-only workout and predominantly you do warm-up exercises for your legs, if it's upper body only, it's going to be upper body warm-up. It's going to be a mix of both. So I always make sure that the warm-ups are hitting all the stretches that we're going to hit during the workout. Going to just do some hip circles as well. Getting jiggy with it here. So moving all the way forward, back to the sides, all the way down and back. Good. And then going around the other way. Full circles, go a couple each way. Good. All right, so what we're going to be doing today is, like I said before, 10 exercises, EMOM. So for 60 seconds each. We use a running clock to make it easy. And I'll go through some variations of each as we're getting into it. So most of you will know, kids Lego everywhere. Most of you will know what these exercises are from the explanations. So the first one is mountain climbers, second one's going to be crunches, third one's going to be lunges with a knee drive, fourth one's going to be the same thing on the opposite leg, fifth one's going to be body weight squats, sixth one's push-ups, seventh one is a wall squat with a wall angel, eighth one is a side plank, ninth one is a side plank on the opposite side, and 10th one is good old burpees to finish up. All right, so we're going to get straight into it. So on the minute, every minute, we start the next exercise. You can go for the recommended time, or which I'll tell you as we're going along, or you can just do it for 60 seconds straight if you're happy to do it that way, whatever's easier for you. So let's get straight into this. Okay, so first one is mountain climbers. So we're going to get straight into it. I'll show you from the side. Good. And clock starts now. Let's go. So your mountain climbers is obviously just like that. So different variations of the mountain climber. As suggested last time, you can do a cross body one like that, just nice and slow. If you prefer, you can come in and just hold. So we hold our knee just above my elbow. All right, and if I'm going to do that, I would do 30 seconds on each side, okay? And I'd swap to the opposite side, hold that for 30 seconds. That is just as hard as doing mountain climbers for a minute. So take your pick. I can do just short ones like that. If it's too much pressure on your back, I can do just these ones on my knees. Okay, you can do a mountain climb on your knees. It's probably beginner level. Otherwise, yeah, just do them on your feet, jumping. Good. Next one is going to go straight into crunches. Good. So 60 seconds of crunches. Again, standard crunch, just like that. Straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. Variation, you can put your feet up if you want, just like that. Up to you how you want to do it. For those with lower back issues, we'll go to your dead ants. So remember, 3 phases. Head up, feet up is the hardest one. Make it a bit easier for you. head down, but feet up. Bit easier again is let your feet touch the ground each time. Your other option is the alternating foot touch. All right, so my foot stays up, I'm reaching up, I'm crunching on that side, and then obviously I would swap sides and do the opposite side. So crunching on that side there. Keep going, you've got 10 seconds to go. Any variation of these crunches. I'm giving you a lot of choices here because I know everybody is at different levels, okay? Good, standing straight up. Next one is just a reverse lunge with a knee drive, all right? So I'm stepping all the way back. I can either kick if I want, or just a knee drive. Up to you how you want to do it, okay? Kick or knee drive. Just make sure that when you are lunging back far enough so that your knee doesn't go over your toes, okay? We never want to lunge like this because my knee has gone over my toe, too much stress, okay? So we're still going on that left leg only, okay? Left leg only. Drive that knee right up if you can. Now my right knee is actually touching the floor here because I've got a soft mat, and that's okay. If you've got a soft mat, touch the floor. If you've got any knee issues, then just do a standard lunge, holding onto something like that, continuous on the spot. Good swap legs, so knee drive, so lunging for knee drive, or kick on that side, or like I said before, just a continuous lunge, like so. That's a lot less stressful on your knees, okay? The other thing is, if you want to make it easier, decrease your range of motion. So I'm going halfway there. So halfway, a lot easier than going full lunges, okay? Otherwise, yeah, straight back into your knee drive or kick on your left leg, okay? Okay, going 10 seconds to go. Knee drive with drive and kick. Next one is straight to squats, okay? Going straight to your squats. So bodyweight squats, hands out like that. Squatting right down and right up if you want, or 3/4, so that means all the way down and 3/4 up. If you want, you can put your hands above your head like this. So straight down and straight up. You can put your hands on your chest, like so. Good. And what you're doing here is you're really visualizing sitting down to a chair, okay? It's freezing in my house, but I'm getting warm now, so that's good. Okay, so squats, straight down, straight up. If I use anti-lock, the 3/4 rep, so it's all the way down, 3/4 up, makes it a lot harder on your legs because your muscles aren't getting a chance to rest. The next one is push-ups. So straight push-ups just like that, chest all the way down, hands shoulder width apart. Or you can do them on your knees, a little bit easier. Just keep going, it's EMOM. While I'm talking, you guys have got to keep working. Or if that's too hard, again, do it on here. Obviously not necessarily the rower, but a couch. If that's still too hard, you can then move to a wall. These are going to kill me. We just painted the walls not long ago. I'm dirtying them. Then again, so do my kids, so it doesn't matter. That's the easiest one, okay? So push-ups. Keep going to the push-ups. 10 seconds to go. And that's time. Next one is straight to a skier squat with a wall angel. Just squatting against the wall. Make sure you've got right angles here. We've got a wall angel. So what we're doing here, the wall angel is elbows, wrist against the wall, lift up as high as I can, reaching all the way up. That's about as high as I can get before my Wrists start coming off the wall. Good. So what we're doing here, working our quads and glutes, but also getting flexibility in our shoulders, okay, which is really important. Keep your shoulders nice and flexible. And you all know these exercises because we used to do them all in holistic 360 classes. Such a good exercise. Good, 5 more seconds. You can really feel that working against your shoulders. Next one is straight to a side plank, okay? So your side plank, just up like that. We're gonna do a minute on each side. So this would be the easiest version. Some people still feel this in their shoulders. So another way is you could do this actually on a couch like that, or a Swiss ball. That's the easiest one. That's probably the second mid-range one. That's probably the hardest one. So just like that, and you can put your foot up if you want. Just holding side plank position. Choose whatever one you want. All right, you don't have to have your feet up in this one. You can have it down if you want. You can have this arm down. There's lots of different styles you can do. You can do it on your forearm. So is one really easier than the other? They're about the same on that one, but just different. So swap sides, go straight into the opposite side. So like I said, like that, or on the couch, like that, like that. So what we're working here is your obliques. So keep your body nice and high. So your obliques are all your ab muscles on the sides. And our obliques are responsible for holding that isometric position like that on your side, or for any twisting motions. That's what your obliques actually do. So we'll go for the 60 seconds here. Hope everyone's had a good week. Good to see a few people doing the actual workouts. Some comments on the Facebook page. Yeah, let me know how you're going with it all. If you are working out. Interesting to hear your feedback. Next one is straight to burpees. Okay, so your burpees is this one here. So it's just, we jump, we start off in this position, we jump back, we jump forward, and we just jump up, just like that. So back, forward, up. Again, if it's too stressful on your knees, I know a lot of people don't like jumping, then we just do it this way. So hands are here, just step back, if you want, step out, step in, step back, and stand up. You can do it that way. All right, it's a really simple way of doing it. So back, out, in, up. Otherwise, keep going a normal way, okay? Good. This is the last exercise. Good. We're gonna have a little break now. A little bit of break, grab a drink. That's 1 round done. Got 2 rounds to go, okay? God, I was so cold, now I'm so hot. Okay, just a 30-second break. We'll start that timer again. And let's get straight into it. Mountain climbers. Ready? Clock starts. I'll turn around this way. Get a different angle. Clock starts now. Let's go. So EMOM again. So 60 seconds of mountain climbers. Again, those variations. Just coming up nice and slow. If it's too hard, on your knees, okay? Otherwise, get it out and work it. So this one's doing all of our lower abs. Good. I've just noticed, Liz, I've still got a black finger from where he got caught in the fan that time. It's half grown out. How funny. I think you saved my finger that day, along with everyone else. Going straight to our crunches. Okay, so you can get your feet up if you want. Crunches straight up, or feet down, or dead ants, or alternating hand crunches, whichever one you prefer. Whatever you want to do. I can put my hands here, I can slide my hands up my thighs, whatever I want. You can mix it up, do a bit of each. Yeah? Anything to get your abs absolutely burning. If they're not burning, then you're probably not doing it right. So I'm visualizing every time, I'm visualizing my abs crunching every time, okay? Crunch, 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 crunch. That'll do it. If you want to get straight into our lunges with a knee drive or knee kick, so reverse lunge and kicking, or reverse lunge and drive, whichever one you prefer. Doesn't matter. Do whatever you want. If you've got dumbbells, use those. You know, hold them by sides. You can do a reverse lunge if you want, curl and knee drive, or reverse lunge, curl and kick. All right, you can get that foot right up and kick it, even with dumbbells. I still haven't been down to the gym to get mine. Oh gosh, it's funny, it's been weeks now. I'll give you guys updates, but we still don't know what's going on. I'm trying to hang on to the gym as long as I can, I just don't know what's happening. I actually called the ATO to find out what's happening. It was a couple of days ago. I had no idea. Swap legs. So, couldn't even tell me how to apply for assistance because they weren't sure. Sent me to the ATO. The ATO wasn't sure. So, it's very much just a waiting game at the moment. All the policies are still in limbo. Obviously, I want to try and save the gym and get back to normal when all this blows over. But just have to wait and see what happens, I guess. But that's all right. I'm staying positive. Whatever will be, will be. And we'll make it work. Most important thing is you just stay fit and strong, yeah? It's easy to get demotivated, you know, in times like this. But we've been through all these things before. Humanity, I mean. Good straight to push-ups. Straight to squats. Body weight squats. We've been through pandemics before, numerous occasions. And we come out strong every time. Before we know it, we'll find a cure and life will be back to normal, which I think the Australian way of life is pretty good. So it'll be good to get back to it sooner rather than later. But as I suggested last time, you know, all this time at home is a great opportunity to work on ourselves, you know, spend a lot of quiet time. I'm a big advocate of living a simple life, balanced life, not necessarily a slow life, but building a lot of quiet time into your day. Just musing time, I suppose you call it. Straight to push-ups next. Again, the different levels on your knees, on the wall, as I suggested before, or straight on your feet. Can really spend this time working on ourselves and just taking in the present moment. Because it's often not until we stop and withdraw from the world that we really become conscious of everything that's in our lives. That time, 43, keep going. Good, you're doing great, guys. Keep it up. That's time. Straight to a skier squat for wall angel. Yeah, it's obviously Easter today, Easter Sunday. I hope you're happy Easter, everyone. Hope you had a good day. I'll be uploading this workout tonight, and it should be available by the morning first thing. Actually, it will be, because it's the slowest on a Sunday night, the internet. I'm sorry, the fastest, I've noticed. So I'll get these videos uploaded tonight, so you'll have them by first thing in the morning. And I'll make sure I do that every week, at least one workout. Good this time, and straight to your side plank. But yeah, I was having a chat to my son Bailey this morning, and we were talking about Easter and the true meaning of Easter and why it's important, and how, well, Easter eggs are fun and they're yum, and we all ate lots of those today. Well, I only had one, actually. My kids had a few more than that. I was just trying to teach the kids the true meaning of Easter, which is, obviously love and compassion, and just being a good person and spending time with your family, and also about, not making it all about the Easter eggs, but rather just appreciating all those things I just mentioned. And I was just trying to talk to my son a bit about being grateful for every moment. Good, and we'll swap sides. Straight into it. About being present, I suppose. And I was telling him, I told him to close his eyes and keep them shut. And I told him to imagine that all the people in the world who are blind and who can never open their eyes, who can never see. And then I told him to open his eyes. And I said, that's the first thing to be grateful for. Your sight. The fact that you can see is an amazing thing. You don't need Easter eggs. You can